Okay, welcome. So we're getting another rare midweek stream on Cardboard from Mars, and I played a round last night or a match last night that I'm going to upload that was really fun. Hopefully we can have one that's just as good. So my options to start off with here are Inventrix and Thorgate. I'm naturally drawn to Inventrix simply for the fun factor. We do want to keep an eye on power tags because Thorgate's pretty good with that. So looking at our opening hand, water import from Europa, obviously very good. Large convoy. This card has really grown on me. That card could just be so good if you put all these animals on fish or birds or something at the end. Trans-Neptune Probe is quite good. It's a research tag. We only have one research tag out of this opening 10. So I think I'm going to just go with Inventrix. Thorgate would be good. If I could get both of these power tags with Thorgate, I might consider it. It's good, but I just like Inventrix more. I am recording, Nima. Yeah, I just got that going. So I think I'm definitely going to take Water Import. It's just too powerful. I'm going to take Large Convoy as a speculative pick. Building Industries might be good, particularly as we have deep well heating. The other thing too is that Inventrix comes with a tag. So I'm going to skip deep well heating. I'm going to take tectonic stress power and Trans-Neptune Probe and Building Industries. This is a lot of cards. I don't usually take this many cards. And I may end up just taking the first couple turns off, basically. I could kind of back end into Builder. I've already got 1, 2, if I took this one, but I don't need this if I'm going to gain 3 off of this. I think these are the cards I'm going to take. Oh, Spazzer's in. Spazzer is the yellow player, is one of the other Cardboard from Mars members. Special guest. So we're gonna take those cards, and then first action for Inventrix is to draw 3. So let's see what we got. Not amazing, honestly. So we have 30 cash. I think what we want to do is just get this energy going. I think I'm just going to pass right now. I have a forced first action, so that takes care of that. So just going to see what these guys are doing. So it looks like Greg is playing United Nations and Sausalito is playing Helion. What I'm thinking about with my hand right now is, do I want to play Trans-Neptune Probe and then play Tectonic Stress Power? And I'm not sure. Part of me actually wants to just pass this turn with all the cash up and 8 cards, because if it turns out that I draw a few cards or draw a card, some sort of card drawing engine, I could just go for Planner, stave up a bunch of cash, and then play my hand out from there. I'm very fond of doing that. And Trans-Neptune Probe, while it's a good card, it doesn't do anything for me right now. It just costs me 6. It costs me 6 at a time when cash is extremely critical, when you really want to be playing other kinds of cards. Guy's being kind of a douche. All right, let's see here. So I think I'm just going to pass. All right. So what do I lose here? Basically, I lose the option of... I lose 3 energy production cubes, which, I mean, it's good, but it's basically like a third of a point. So I think it's worth it to pass with 30. Like, what if, what if out of the next 4, I open up Giant Ice Asteroid or something like that? I want to have that card available. That's a nice play for Greg. Draw 3 cards. All right, well, I'm not going to engage with that guy on that. All right, so let's see what we got here. So the questions that I have in my mind are, number 1, perhaps we just draw a bomb card that we play that's expensive. That's fine. Another option is we just stockpile cards and go for planner. I like Lagrange Observatory. That's good. This is, again, in that category of card that's good, but I don't necessarily want to play it early. This card's really a late game card. Protected Habitats is just not what I'm doing. I think I'm just taking Lagrange. It kind of is a bummer to pass this, but nobody's really set up for a ground game right now. Inventors Guild. I do like that. That's good. So I'm getting a lot of science tags. Artificial photosynthesis. That's good too. I don't really want to play this escarpment if my plan is to play... if my plan is to play building industries, but I don't like that card that much, and I do like having the science tags. Yeah, so of these, this one's okay, but I don't really need the energy production because I've got some, and also if I'm going to start stockpiling these science tags, usually energy is very cheap because there's a couple of good cards for that. So I'm going to take the Inventors Guild and the Lagrange Observatory and see what people do. Now I'm at 10 cards, so this is again that situation where do I try and go for planner? So a perfect card to play is Inventors Guild because it replaces itself. If I buy that, if I place that card, I can draw a card with it right away. So it keeps me at 10, edging closer to that milestone. The bummer about this strategy is that you don't build up your TR rating early, which means that you end up losing some cash. Immigrant City is nice if I decide to go for mayor, because this is a cheap city. Okay. It's a good card for him. Basically, it's 2 free energy because he lost some money production, but he gains heat production, and he played Miranda Resort. Okay. So I'm going to play the Inventors Guild. And let's see if we can draw a card with Inventors Guild. See, or a good one. Oh, yes. Don't mind if I do. That card's going to be sweet for us. That's just a 4-pointer right there at the end of the game. We already have enough tags to play it, I think. I mean, we've got 2 played, and we've got 3... 4 in hand. We'll have no problem playing this card. So I'm somewhat tempted to play this tectonic stress power now. But I think I might want to give it one more turn before I do. Just because it's nice to have a lot of cash. Like what let's say for example that I drew let's say for example I drew Phobos Space Haven. Well, all of a sudden then I'm going to be thinking maybe I should go for mayor with Immigrant City and Phobos Space Haven. And I might want that extra cash to play a third city and grab the mayor. You know, in that plan, I would need a way to get energy to play Immigrant City, and so this is probably my best way to get energy. But anyway, it's just nice to have flexibility. Again, I'm giving up I'm giving up 3 more production, which in the end could end up being a point. I'm going to pass here, but flexibility is so good, and these guys aren't doing anything that's incredibly powerful yet. I don't feel like I'm way behind, so I think it's worth it to take one more turn and just see what we get. Like, let's say there's 3 cards out of the next generation that are good. I'm almost at planner then. Particularly, you know, if I draw something like research, you know, that lets me get ahead on cards, I'm pretty close to planner. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it this turn, but potentially the next turn. And depending on what I draw, I might be set up to get a second milestone. I mean, these guys aren't pushing anything, so I do like breathing filters. I'm not a huge fan of these plant production cards. I generally just pass those. We'll see what those guys do. I did play a game once where somebody got their plant production up to like 20, and that I think they still lost, but wow, we got medical lab. So this card's quite good as far as plant cards go, but this is a building and a science tag, and we kind of have a hand that's going to be good for that. So I'm going to take that one. Plantation. It's quite good for us with all of our science. Just a cheap way to bump the oxygen. So this is what I was talking about. I think I'm just going to keep these 3 cards and just go for planner. I mean, let me just take a quick look at my tags here. If I had a microbe tag that I was going to play, I might even pick up this advanced ecosystems, but I don't. And so I'll take these. And I'm already up to 13 cards, so just a couple more, and I can draw another one as my action here. So I'm going to get it next turn. I'm going to get planner. I don't have a clear path yet. These cards are okay. They're not amazing. I could envision a turn in which I play Plantation and Immigrant City. That keeps options open. That gives me options for both Gardener and for Mayor. Ooh, I like Mars University. That one's sweet. So let's see what we draw here on action on our AI Central. Oh, indeed. Was that a good draw? All right, so now I'm sort of feeling like I might want to set up the AI Central play. I'm at 2 tags. I would have to drop a few cards to do it, but I'm gonna get planner with this one. So if I play Lagrange Observatory and Tech Stress Power, next turn I can play AI Central, replace those cards. I think I like it. I think that's my plan now. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's see the card that we drew with that. That was nice because that's a card neutral play. Nuclear power is good. I don't love it right away, but if for example we back ended into the builder or something like that, then that's a decent play. Prince of Persia is sick. Yeah, AI Central was a good draw. That was a good draw for us. There is no doubt. So our next play is going to be to go Tectonic Stress Power. Oh shoot! You know what? I made a mistake there. I didn't even have to do that because I played the. That was a little bit of a mistake. I didn't have to spend those credits. I forgot that I already had the 2 tags that I needed. I wish I hadn't done that. So, again, this is the power of having cash. I would much rather have that 9 credits right now than to have played that card. So that was a little error. I just lost track of where I was with the with my cash. I should have enough money to play AI Central next turn, but that was a little bit of a mistake. And Greg has he has a good start with UN bumping up to 25 already. That's really good. So I'm definitely a little behind. I really don't have any production to mention. All right, so let's go ahead and play Tectonic Stress Power. I mean, our other option would be to play Nuclear Power, which would also get us there. It's a little cheaper, but it costs 2 to our economy, and we just need the cash right now. So I think I'm going to go ahead and play this one. Yeah, I really wish I hadn't played that other card. That was unfortunate because that 9 cash is actually going to be relevant. These guys are also starting to push the TR parameter. If this game ends on generation 9 or 10, it's going to be hard for me to win because I just really haven't done anything for the first 3 turns, which is why I love playing Inventrix. It's pretty dirtily, and you just sort of mess around and stuff and try. I enjoy that. It's hard. I don't think Inventrix is particularly good corporation, but it's fun to play. All right, I'm going to pass here. All right, so I'm going to play AI Central, draw 2 cards with it. That'll put me at 14 cards. So if I buy 2 cards out of this round, I could get Planner. Though there's really no urgency to do that because I'll just get it the next turn. So I do have ways to play all these space cards. So I think Titanium Mine is good. This will be a bummer if somebody energy taps us, but it also is unfortunate passing Mohole, which is quite good. I think that I'm passing to Greg. I don't want to pass Mohole to Helion, obviously, but I just can't tell which direction we're going. It's a tough one. This is one where this would have been sick if I had kept advanced ecosystems because this would have given me the micro tab, but I'm going to keep the Titanium Mine. I hope I'm not passing to I hope I didn't just pass that Mohole. Development Center is good, but I'm going to have AI Central. I don't need this. I'm going to take Colonizer Training Camp. I have one Jupiter multiplier already. I might get another one. Oh, wow. Research. They must have drawn some great cards out of that pack because that's an amazing card. So I'm going to take Research, Colonizer Training Camp. I mean, I don't even know if I want the titanium mine. It's going to be 3 generations before I generate any income off it. It cost me 7, 8, 9, 10. This is worth 3. It's going to be 4 generations. This game's already at Gen 4. I think I'm skipping that. I think I'm just keeping cards with points. That's a little bit of a tough call, but I do not want that. Do not want Search for Life. Now, do I want to get AI Central on? Yeah, I think I just want to do. I think I just want to draw a bunch of cards. That's what we're doing. You could make the argument to just play Research there. The problem with AI Central, which is a card that I used to think was amazing and now I think is just okay, I'm going to draw a bunch of cards off it. Let's say this game goes to, I don't know, 10 or 11 generations. I'm going to draw, 12 to 14 cards off it. Like, that's pretty good. There's no doubt. But it doesn't do anything else. And because I have no economy right now, I haven't jumped out to any kind of start to speak of. I'm just really far behind in that respect. Greg's making 5 more cash than me a turn and has, 6 more cash than me and is making a titanium. And the Helion player started with 6 and has up to 3. So these guys are making a lot more money than I am every turn. So this one's going to be tricky. I have 2 builder tags. Where are these guys at with builder? Bipolar dust. Industrial microbes, that's a good card. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get builder next turn, or planner next turn, and then I have to decide: am I going to try and build any kind of engine at all, or am I just gonna try and get as many points as I can on cards? Because I have some cheap ways to do it. I have 2 building tags. This would be. Yeah, this one's going to be tough. I think Greg is in a good position because I think he's going to get Terraformer. It's not clear to me which milestone Helion is angling for. But they do need to get one. If I end up getting two of the milestones and Greg gets one, I think Greg's just going to just beat me in general. His engine's already better than mine. I don't have a lot going on. All right, I think I'm just going to hack advanced alloys. It's just too good to pass it along. Although, yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. Nobody's really gone crazy with that with those sorts of engines. Okay, mass converter. That's what we wanted. That's perfect. How many tags do I have right now? 4. So I'm already almost at mass converter. So I definitely want that. I don't think this is a game where advanced alloys is going to be good. Normally that card's amazing. In this game, I don't think it's going to be that great. All right, so I'm just going to keep this one card. And also the thing is, when you have such an incredible card drawing engine like we do right now, you actually don't want to be buying very many cards because we have plenty of cards. We don't need more cards. We need money to play them. So I guess what I'll do here, I mean, nobody's really close to the milestones but me. I'm not in danger of not meeting the requirement of 16 because I can draw another 2 off of here. So I think what I'd really like to see is if we can find a cheap way to build another city. Yeah, that was for Greg, so I'm glad I was passing that way. You got the titanium bonuses too, huh? Greg is playing a very solid standard game, and I think that's just going to be plenty to beat me. I think a lot of who ends up getting the edge between these two players is going to be who gets a milestone. If they split if one of them gets 2, or if I get 2, then the other one's going to have a big edge. Okay, so let's just draw some cards here. Or processor. Okay, all right, so I'm starting to get some cards here that are going to help me because mass converter or processor is a very good combo. What's my cheapest science tag? Trans-Neptune probe. Let's see what we're drawing here. Asteroid mining. Okay, well, so this is actually pretty good because not only do I have a Jupiter multiplier, but I will have a Jupiter tag. Oh, I need titanium production. I thought this one was Jupiter tag. Man, that card's good. It's just it'd be so great to nab that titanium from Greg, but whoops. I don't have a way to get titanium production right now. I will probably... Oh, no, that's just titanium cubes. It's not my titanium production. I am not going to buy this card. I'm not going to buy that card. That's a tough call. It's good, but I'm going to be so crimped for cash. I don't want to do that. So what I do want to do is get Mass Converter online this turn. I have Planner pretty much locked up, and these guys aren't in danger of getting the other milestones, so I don't need to spend this turn to do that. So I think what I'm going to play is my cheapest science tag to get me to 5. That'll be Trans-Neptune Probe. And then I'll play Mass Converter. It's a little unfortunate because this does make Mass Converter cheaper, or Trans-Neptune Probe cheaper. But I do really want to get that online right now because next turn I want to play Ore Processor. So I'm going to go ahead and play Trans-Neptune Probe. And then I'm going to play Mass Converter. Then I think I might just go ahead and play Building Industries. Do I have yeah, because I'm gonna want to have titanium or steel, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and play this too. Now I sort of wish I had kept Advanced Alloys. That card's very good in general. Maybe I should have kept it. I knew I had that steel production card in my hand. Maybe Advanced Alloys was worth it. Well, we're considerably behind, but Ore Processor is a step in the right direction. That's going to give us 4 or 5 points of repeatable terraforming here over the next few turns. Robotic Workforce. I don't need energy anymore. Probably just hack that from other people. I don't want people to have that. That's amazing for the Mohole area player. It lets me get more power that I didn't really need it. I could do this one. Get more steel production. I think I'm just not going to take that card, though. Bribed Committee. Sort of like a boost of 2 to my TR rating. I think I'm just going to take that. I don't really want to pass that to Greg right now. Protected Valley is pretty good, though. I'm just going to take Protected Valley. If he wants to bribe committee, that's fine with me. All right, I'm going to take Soil Factory. Again, I really don't want to take any of these cards because I have such a really good card drawing engine. Normally I would consider taking this, but I'm just not taking any of these cards. I just want to keep all my cash. I'm going to draw so many cards with AI Central and see so many cards with invention contests that I just don't really need to do that. Let's take a look at these awards. So I'm definitely not going to be in the Landlord. Banker, I'm not looking great. Scientist, I think I've got that locked up. I have several other science cards. Thermalist, I could potentially compete in if I got my energy high enough. In Miner, I'm not. So I think what I might do this turn, I definitely want to get... I want to get Ore Processor down for sure. Okay, so the purple player is going for Mayor. That's fine. So, yeah, okay. So he's going to go for Mayor. That's well played on his part. Okay, so I am going to draw 2 cards. And I am going to play Ore Processor. using 2 steel. Okay. Where are we on builder here? 4, 4, and 4. So these guys are all going for builder too. Kind of. Okay. So I have the cards in hand to compete for builder. It's just a whether or not I have the cash to do it. I want to get colonizer training camp down before 5%. Plant conversion. Okay, so let's start by doing this. Well, I mean, I'm going to do this turn. All right, so I'm doing this. All right, and I am going first next turn. He's got enough cash to bump oxygen. He does not. He's basically done. I like colonizer training camp in that it's a building tag. It doesn't do anything for me. It just costs me 8, which is not amazing. I don't really want to play these cards either right now because I don't want to take a hit to my economy. And it would be nice to play out all these tags and then play medical lab. I guess I'm just playing colonizer training camp. I want to get that down. I might just land claim this too. It's pretty annoying for me to do that because he clearly wants to build a city here on his next turn. And land claiming this really messes him up because it means he gets nothing out of these 2 cities. And if I ever draw like commercial district or something like that, then I've just got the spot reserved. So I think I will do that. I got to keep an eye on my cards because I want to be able to. I do want to be able to claim the planner at any time, but also I just want to be able to progress. I want to be able to compete for a second milestone if I can. And since planner, I should have that kind of locked up. There's no need to spend the cash now to do it. I also want to fund the scientist at some point because these guys are definitely going to beat me on terraforming rating, which means that I think my only real chance of winning is to get like 2 milestones and maybe even 2 awards, which is going to be tricky. Okay, so Greg's going for titanium production. That's good, but I'm not really that worried about those cards right now. I mean, asteroid mining is good. It's just 2 points, and he may have a Jupiter multiplier, but he's almost not going to get his money back throughout the course of this game. If this game ends on generation 10 or 11, he will have drawn 8 cubes with it. So it's 2 points for free. It's a good play, but it's not as broken as if you play that on turn 1. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and land claim here. And I hope the guy doesn't rage quit. Let's just see what we got here. Beam. No, that's not happening. All right, so So let's see, where are we at with builder? So Greg also wants builder. He's going for He's going for Terraformer and Builder. And I should have the edge on him in terms of tags. The Sausalito guys, I don't know what he's talking about. All right, passing here. I think that guy needs to watch my video. Okay. I don't want these cards. I don't want either of these cards. I don't care about design microorganisms. I'm just going to take this. It's the most potentially broken if somebody can make it work. Okay, that guy's very bitter. Radchem Factory. That card's actually great for me right now. It's a cheap building tag, and it bumps my terraforming rating by 2. Ooh, anti-grav. Yes. I do want that one. Okay. I wish I had drawn anti-grav. I don't like paying for it. I got so little cash right now. Card's just too good, though. Oh, yeah, I'm doing it. Oh, that hurts. Greg just has so much more cash than me. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see what we drew. Quantum Extractor. Here's the other energy card. It's 13, not quite as good. I do want to play Radchem Factory this turn. That's a good card for me. So where are our tags here? I think I'm at 5 on building tags. I have to watch what Greg's doing. I don't think he's going to have enough cash to play 3 building tags and claim it this turn. That's why I didn't play a building tag first. So just as a strategy point, if I felt that we both were going to get the milestone this turn, I would not have led by drawing cards. I would have led by placing a building tag so that I could stay ahead of Greg. I don't think that he is going to be able to do it this turn. Well, that's very cheap. That's one way to do it. So I could be wrong on that. I can stay ahead of him by trying to play 2 tags, but I don't think I have the cash to do it. Basically, I would need to be able to play. So my cheapest building tags are Radchem Factory, fuel generators. That's pretty good. That's 2 for 9. And I don't have a third. Well, I want to keep the option open, so I'm going to play fuel generators. And I'm going to play Radchem Factory. So this puts me at 6, 7. Okay, so I'm 1 away. If Greg plays 2 building tags right now, he's signaled his intention to do it, and I'm going to be short. I could sell cards to get enough cash to do this, because I'm going to need to play... Gosh, the one that I have to play is probably nuclear power. So I have to play this, sell 3 cards, and then claim the builder. And I need 3 actions for that. If the one I really want to play is medical lab, but if I do that, I have to sell 6 cards, and then I lose out on the planner. Yep. If he plays a second building tag, I'm in trouble. No, he didn't, but he can probably do it next turn. I think I'm... Yeah, that mine was really tough because basically I needed to be able to... I'm just a little short. Yep. It's too bad. 3 credits short. How many cards do I have? 17. It's tough. Greg is a good player. He definitely saw that window, and I needed to draw 1 more cheap building tag there. Yeah, you're right. I agree with you, Nima. The thing is, the really tricky thing for me, I guess... I mean, either Greg has it or he doesn't. How many cards does he have now? 7? I mean, he's got it. He's got another building tag in there. And he's going first next turn, which means that there's really no way I can do it unless I go for it this round. I basically, where I'm at with this is that... Do I have I don't have a building tag that takes titanium, do I? No. All right, well, here's where I'm at with it. I don't want to play nuclear power right now just to have this building tag. I would much rather have medical lab. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bump the heat, and I'm going to pass to Greg. If Greg has it, he has it. And I can't do anything about it. If he doesn't, then I will play nuclear power, sell a couple cards, and buy and get the builder. My guess is that he's got the builder right now, but if he doesn't, then I'll get it. And if he does get it right now, then I can spend that 13 cash on medical lab rather than trying to angle into builder. Interesting. He's selling a patent. That makes me think he does not have it. Because if he had it there, he would have done it. So I'm at 17 cards. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sell 3 cards. Basically, I'm going to sell... Imported GHG. Don't think I'm playing that card. Symbiotic fungus. And energy saving. That puts me at 18. And I'll skip. Now Greg's hand is forced. If he doesn't do anything, then if it comes back to me, I have the cash to play nuclear power and claim the builder. If he goes for it this turn right now, then I don't have to play nuclear power and I can just go ahead and play medical lab. Yeah. He's got it. So that was actually a superb play on Greg's part, because he almost got me to commit resources in a way that was definitely not beneficial to me in an effort to get that builder. That is a very advanced play, what he just did right there. And we dodged it. I mean, he's good, so we know about Greg. So we'll go ahead and play builder, or that guy, and let's take a look at the top card, satellites. I don't think we want that. We're not really. I don't think we're doing that. And that is why Greg is a very good player. So that was really for people that want a tutorial on how to fight for milestones. That is a very interesting sequence. All right, so I think we're basically done now. I do want to get up to this range to get anti-grav technology, which would be really good for us. I think I'm just going to pass here. I don't really want to use any other cards right now. I do need to make sure that I still get the planner. So I can't lose sight of that. I definitely don't need more cards. It kind of sucks to pass that. The heat's already bought up here. We don't need that. Solar power is a point, but I definitely don't need power. I'm just going to take Arctic algae. Oh, well, I forgot. We're right at the cutoff for that. But it would be annoying if somebody played it right now and then got a bunch of free plants. I don't really care that much about the other cards. So the Helion player, I know I messed him up with, let's see, do I have power tags? I do have 3 power tags. I don't really need more energy. I have cheaper, better energy. I'm just going to hack that, though. What do you mean the cutoff, Nima? The cutoff for what? All right. Oh, yes. Ironworks. That is awesome. I will definitely keep that card. So Ironworks is going to be sweet because I'm going to have enough energy to bump those things twice. So I'm just going to take this. I will buy that card. Oh, you're right, Nima. Forgot about that. Thank you. I forgot about that. I always forget about that part of Inventrix. To me, Inventrix is just start with the science tag and get 3 cards. All right, so I think this one, Ironworks is a 4 energy. need, so there's no point in playing this turn, but I can set it up for next turn. So I definitely want to get this anti-grav technology down because I'm already at, I have 7 tags already. I can just play it. I didn't realize that. I need to fund the scientist as well. God, I'm just going to have to take a whole turn off in the middle of this game to get all the milestones and awards that I need. I think I'm doing that maybe this turn. I wouldn't be surprised if Greg funded an award this turn. I don't know what we're all competing for here. Landlord is still up in the air, I guess. Banker's up in the air. Scientist, I think I've got. I guess they're all up in the air. You know, because of that, I think I can maybe hold off on the award, maybe lock up my planner milestone, because I think Greg's getting into the range where he could have something like, you know, I don't know, giant ice asteroid and just, you know, have a turn where he bumps this by 4, uses his UN ability, and then takes a second milestone. And I don't want this guy to drop a city and then claim mayor and then lock me out. So I think what I'm going to do as my first 2 actions this turn is just draw 2 cards and take planner. I think we're in the spot now where I just need to do that. So I know this guy's pretty bitter that I played this land claim here, but what he should do is just get over it and play a city right here and move on with his life, or maybe like one right here. Probably better right here. You know, like this was a poor way to set up his cities anyway because it's so vulnerable to any hate card here, and there's a gazillion of them. So I guess he just doesn't even have enough cash. I guess he just really never got anything going either. But he's going to be really bitter if I claim planner and then Greg comes around and gets the Terraformer this turn, which he might have enough cash. He's still got 28 and 6 titanium. So pets, yeah, that's not going to be great in this game, I don't think. Okay, well, this is tough because I really need the Helion player to get a milestone this game. Otherwise, I basically have no chance. Because if Greg gets 2 milestones, he's just going to run away with it. I mean, he has got no victory points right now, and I have 7. So, and Greg doesn't have a board presence. So this game is actually pretty even as it stands on board. But Greg's economy is better. He's generating more stuff here. I think he's just going to pull away with it if I don't. If this guy doesn't do more to sort of compete. Strip mine. Oh, so I did get fish, and I've got convoy. So that's a big play at the end. Yeah, and Greg goes for the... As I said, I thought we were getting into the range where he would go for that. Now, I do have strip mine. But he's a little bit ahead of me on that. We'll see about that. We'll see about minor. So what am I going to do this turn now? So I definitely want to... get mass converter going. Oh, these are my... Yeah, I was going to say. Those are the cards I played. I was like, I thought I already had that. All right. I definitely want to get anti-grav technology down. It makes all my cards 2 cheaper. But I also want to get quantum extractor down. Because I want to play Ironworks next turn. I guess I could go anti-grav technology, and then solar wind power is effectively almost free. And that gets me to 8. And then next turn I can bump the oxygen twice. Okay. So let's go anti-grav technology. And solar wind power. And I can also play an ocean tile this turn. And pick up some steel maybe. Just so I can play more stuff. So what would I play with steel? Ironworks. Yeah, I really need the Helion player to get the mayor. I just feel like I'm gonna Greg. I'm already, I feel like, behind in this game, and if Greg gets a second milestone, I think it's gonna just be really hard. I mean, I do have a lot more points than him on cards. I'm already at 10, and he's got 0. So that's a nice little lead there, but. Technology demonstration. Yeah, that's fine. This guy needs to save his cash and just get the mayor next turn. He's going to start, so he has the opportunity to do it. And it totally makes sense for him, too, because he's going to be able to play a plant and all the other stuff, but I hope he sees it. I'm rooting for him to get... what are you doing? That is not what you want to do. That was really not a good play. So basically, I don't think... Well, let's see. Does he have enough to do both? Maybe. 36. Yeah, actually he does. So he could still do it. All right. I take it back. He still has the option. Now, Greg's still got 19, so I don't really want to give him an opportunity yet to do anything. I think I'll just play permafrost extraction. And I'm going to take these steel resources. I just am so crimped for cash. Greg's probably... Oh, he played ocean tile last turn with the aquifer pumping. So here's the thing. Here's my window also. If Greg passes, this guy's got nothing else to do this turn. I will bump the oxygen right now. Because... Oh, shoot. No, because I'm going to need... Maybe I won't. Do I have enough to play... Yes, I do, actually. I have enough to play Ironworks. So I can bump the oxygen and play Ironworks. And then next turn, if this guy makes the play that I need him to make to win, then he'll place a city and claim mayor to prevent Greg from getting Terraformer. And then that will give me the window to bump the oxygen twice and get the heat bonus as well. So it's kind of a moment in a game. You really have to play to win, not to lose. You don't want to play safe all the time. Like, it's definitely better for me not to set Greg up for these bonuses. by bumping oxygen now, but I need this purple player to do something to rein him in, and I can't control if he doesn't do that. So I still need to play optimally as if he were going to do that. So I'm going to play Ironworks, and I'm going to bump the, what do I want? Titanium or steel? Probably titanium. No, actually, it looks like I want steel. Well, it doesn't really matter. So I'll take this titanium, which is just in a vacuum better. So what's interesting is it has such a slow start, but I'm starting to catch up on terraforming rating, which is good. It gives me some hope. Greg is thinking about how he can get this heat bonus here, but he's just going to be in last. I'm trying to think of cards that would allow him to do that. I don't know of one for 15 that would bump the oxygen twice. So he's just going to be off position for this. Now, this guy could take advantage of that, but then he would just let Greg basically get the terraformer. So power supply. Wow, that is brutal for me. Well played. That was a nice play. No way that I can get another one. I can just play Plantation, though. It's fine. So despite his best efforts, he's not going to be able to stop me from doing it. Where will I play Plantation? So I want to do it in a place that's protected. I could actually just play it on Pavonis Mons because nobody can build a city to take advantage of that. So that's pretty good. So basically, I'll bump one oxygen parameter and then play All right, what do we got here? Yeah, all these cards kind of suck. I guess Indentured Worker, maybe. I guess I'll just take that in case somebody just needs extra cash. I think what happened in this game is I was just like basically a generation too slow on getting going with my plan. Urbanized area. If this, I think there's a non-zero chance that if this yellow player drops a city down here, claims mayor, and then I dropped urbanized area right here, that he would just quit. I think there's a non-zero chance of that. I probably will not do that as a result. Maybe I'll just take this guy. Both these cards are kind of crappy. I don't care, whatever. I don't really want any of those cards. All right, big moment in the game. I really, really need the Helion player to claim the mayor right now. if he just does anything else, he must see it because he played these two cities. He must see that. Yes. All right. He did it. Okay. That is superb. So let's go ahead and do our plan, which is to bump this bad boy. And play Plantation. And we're going to protect it by playing it on Pavonis Mons. All right. That worked out well for us. Okay, so we have a lot of points in hand, and what we can't forget about is that we have fish and large convoy, and this is a 7-point play if we can make that happen. So it's even 6 just without any effort. I have to decide whether or not it's worth it to try and get man, I don't have a way to get the heat going, unfortunately. I'd love to get that ocean placement bonus. This is going to come down to the wire, and Helion has 10 points. Yeah, it's very close right now, actually. I might claim Researcher here. It's just 5 points for me. It's pretty good. I just need to make sure that I save enough for Convoy. That's just such a huge play for me. Quantum Extractor. Man, it is annoying that Greg got that 1 energy from me. Okay, I think I'm going scientist here. I need to get that, and I think I have research to back me up there. That's a tough one. So I have a milestone and an award, and the question is, am I going to be able to score enough points? I should be able to get second place on minor, which is 2 points. First here, and I don't think I'm going to have the cash to fund another award. So I need to really think about how I'm going to spend my money. I have to save enough cash for Convoy and Fish. That's 39 points to make that play for 6. I think Strip Mine's too late. I don't think that's going to be good, although it is a double bump to the oxygen, and I basically just want to play out these cards with points on them. I only have 1 Jovian tag, so I think I'm not doing... So I've got... I could play nuclear power. No, I'm one short. One short on nuclear power. I don't even love that card. Greg has 29. That's not going to do it. Well, Greg could get that ocean tile bump, which would be annoying. It's a 3-point play, but he would have to spend 28 to get that. If he doesn't, then I actually can get it next turn because I'm gonna get a bump to the heat with just here, with what I've got here, and then I've got the space card to play now. I just have to be absolutely certain that I have enough time to play Convoy. That's a lot. That's a lot of points for me. Honestly, these are a lot of points too, though. So Convoy and Fish is a 39 cost for 7 points. IO mining. Well, there's only one more multiplier out there. Interesting that Greg played that. I don't totally understand that one. Just to have a bunch of titanium, I guess. I guess it locks up miner for him, but I'm not really competing with him on that count. This has actually been a very good game. I thought I was completely out of it, and I actually still don't think I'm winning, but I've pulled closer than I thought I would. So what I really want to do, this card's great. That card's great for us. Artificial Lake's also good. But this is just really cheap, so I'm just going to keep that one. That one's good. That's just a cheap play. Underground City, I don't need that. I don't care if people have that. Insulation. Subterranean Reservoir is another pretty cheap ocean tile. He doesn't need that, and Greg doesn't have... Well, he's got a little bit. All right, I'm just going to take Insulation. I don't care if Greg buys an ocean tile for cheap. Standard Technology and Shuttles. That's a cheap point. I'll take Shuttles. Although I'm unlikely to, with the cards that I have in hand, I'm unlikely to buy any of these cards. I've got plenty of cards. I'll probably buy Asteroid because that one's just so cheap for a heat bump. This, I mean, basically, because I get 2 titanium back, that's 6. So it's going to cost me, and I get to hit somebody's. Yeah, I'll buy that one. Okay, so I definitely want to bump the heat. And I want to play one of these cheap cards. Asteroid. And where do I want to put this thing? Honestly, I probably just want the cash. I've got plenty of cards. You can never have too many cards. You can always sell it if it's no good. All right. So I'm curious if Greg is going to fund another award, and what would he fund? I guess there's Landlord, which he's behind, Banker, which is very close, and Thermalist, which is not clear who would win. I'm definitely not going to get it, so I'm going to have to rely on my other activities. This is nice. This is just a free point on fish. And I think I'm going to start selling some of these cards that I don't need as well to try and just, you know, pool my cash. Yeah. So anything that I have that places an ocean tile, I kind of want to do that soon. Fish is at 2 degrees, so I need the heat to go up one more time. I think this game's going to go another generation, which means that this fish and large convoy play is going to be really good. There's 7 ocean tiles. Well, I'll just go ahead and make. So I think I'm gonna, if somebody bumps the heat this turn, then I will go for the fish convoy play right now. That basically, it's actually a 9-point play because fish also is going to generate 2 points. So that would be a pretty big. That's a pretty big play for me. And I think this game is going another generation, which means that I will also be able to deploy most of these other cards that I want, like breathing filters, colony ship. Like I'm still going to be able to play these cards. Let's see where we're at with scientist here. 9-5. I think I'm winning that one going away. So I'm not sure why Greg played IO mining. Yeah, I guess that makes sense if he just wanted some extra titanium for that, but ooh, that's pretty good. Maybe he'll go for Banker then. Maybe that's what he's going for. What are we at on Banker? Yeah. Now, do I have any cards that would allow me to get second in Banker? Not really. I did drop Big Asteroid. That card's pretty good for me right now. Four times 3 is 12, so this card becomes... All right, I'm gonna sell off a bunch of cards that I don't need because I actually do want to play this fish play if I can make it happen. this turn. Big asteroid's good too because it's just cheap. I get all those. Oh, I can play the fish because I forgot I'm Inventrix. I can play it. I can just do it this turn right now. Okay. That's what I'm going to do then. Viral enhancers. I guess he's trying to get scientist, but I'm not going to be able to get him on that. Okay. Actions. It's pretty good. No, I actually think I can score more points than that without doing that. All right, so... Okay, so let's get fish down. I think Greg knows what's coming here. I'm not sure. I don't love Greg's play at the end here where he plays IO mining. I don't know how many tags he has. He's got 3. IO is one of them. I don't know if I love that play. A 40 costing card that only gets you 3 points in the end of the game, maybe 4. I think you can do better. I mean, we're going to spend 40 and get 9 points with Convoy and Fish. And obviously that's a pretty good one. But even if you just look at the cards that we have in hand, we've got 9 points for 1, 9 points for 2, 20 points for 4. So this 40 points, right? This 40 costing package is 6 points. Yeah, that's good. I hope that Greg, or I mean, I hope this guy doesn't play an ocean tile because I want to get the full points with Convoy. I think he's done. He might play a heat boost. Oh, what a punk. Got it. Dang it. That sucks. All right, well, they got the 1 point for me. Still doing it. I have 8 and 4 there. So I'd like to play... All right, I'm going to start selling cards here because I would like to... Um, play something else this turn if I can. That sequence there, I really blew it by not playing fish and getting... on the last turn, I forgot that I had Inventrix's ability to play those things earlier, and I just gave up a point there doing that. I didn't play this turn very well. Because I definitely dirtled around drawing cards and doing things when I could have just played fish and convoy and gotten that point. Oh, wow. What a punk. Well played, Greg. That was a nice... Greg... Yeah, my plays this turn could cost me. I did not. This is not my best. Let's sell some stuff here. Not playing that. I am not playing that at this point. Not playing that. I'll keep research as defense. Not playing that. 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 All right, so where are we at here? So we got 14. I also have an additional couple points in my face down event cards because Convoy is worth 2 more points. Greg's got 8, so I have a little edge on him there, 6-point edge. And I have a few more points to play next turn. Let's see, I have 17. Trees is not what I want to be doing. Immigrant City, additionally, not really what I want to be doing. I think I just want to save my cash for... I think I just pass here. What about Immigrant City? Can I play that anywhere? Greg's going to claim Banker next turn. I'm pretty far behind on that, unfortunately. Yeah, I think my next turn, I can get maybe another 7-8 points because I'm going to have colony ship. If I can get big asteroid down, I don't think I'm going to have enough cash though. I don't have any more. I guess that's worth it. Just want to see what I get in this next turn. If I can play big asteroid, I'm going last though, so I'm probably going to be out of that. I have 50 cash. Okay, so this is certainly going to be the last turn. This is a pretty good game. Terraforming Ganymede. Interesting. Definitely taking that. I don't think I have the tags for it, but I'll just bury that so other people can't play it. How many tags do I have? How many Jupiter tags do I have? 1. Yeah, so it'd be a 4-point play. I don't want to be buying any cards. I want all my cash here. Terraforming Ganymede was interesting, but I just didn't really have that. You know, I'm gonna have to play it kind of fast here. I'm running out of time, so let's see what I do on this turn. Really depends on what these guys do. I would like to play big asteroid because I think if I play this is 23, but I gain 12 back. It gives me 2 boosts, so that's 2 points for like something or other. It's pretty good. So I got 2, 4, 2. I think I can play all 3 of these and bump the oxygen 1. So let's see what Greg's got here. Unfortunately, I'm going to lose out on these mining resources, but it might be just enough for me to get second in the miner anyway. So that's worth a few points. Yeah, that's a good play for him. He might do that twice. Yeah. That's pretty good. It definitely makes the big asteroid play irrelevant. He's probably going to take the last one. And then I will bump the oxygen. That play where Greg hit my energy production was really effective. That stopped me from getting probably 2 or 3 points. That really hurt, but I just didn't have a way to counteract that. Yeah. Kelp farming. Okay. So I first am going to take this. Well, I still can. I don't think I have anything that boosts oxygen here. No. Nothing else that I have is time sensitive. So I'll draw some cards. Commercial district. That's pretty good, actually, because 1 point for every adjacent city. I can place it here, or here even. or here and draw a card. And it boosts my economy if Greg funds the banker, which I think he will. Yeah, this one's going to come down to the wire. Greg played superbly, as he always does, and I made a couple of key mistakes, I think, in sequencing. I just forgot about the global requirements bonus for Inventrix, which cost me a little bit. Alrighty, so capital. Three-point play for 27. No. I think I can do better than that. Yeah. Nima, he did. He was trying. He was definitely trying. But it just didn't work out that way. He got builder, and Greg and I had the whole game actually is probably going to come down to that builder fight that we had that Greg navigated very well. I think I saw it just one turn too late. I think I could have a couple areas in this game where sequencing I just didn't quite get it, and it's pretty tough with it's really tough with Inventrix because you have so many options. It's but little sequencing plays are very important because you're not doing broken stuff usually with Inventrix. So I'm going to sell off some of these cards that aren't going to be relevant to me at this point. And I guess just start deploying. I kind of want to slow roll a little bit because I want to have the option of fighting over. Greg's going to fund the banker, and I'm going to lose that one. Maybe I should have taken capital after all. I guess I have a way to get... Okay, well, hackers actually could be good. Industrial center. Not sure I totally understand that one, but... All right, are there any actions remaining? I think I had one more action here. No? Okay, so I'm going to standard projects, sell patents. I'm going to sell big asteroid, Demos down. And I'm going to play breathing filters. Pretty much almost guaranteed to play that, so. Let's remember I have 2 additional points under here on large convoy, so I'm at 19 points here, VP. Okay, so Definitely playing this colony ship. Okay, let me make sure that I'm not going to lose scientists here. I haven't really been paying attention. So Helion's at 6. I don't think he's going to catch up with that. I think Greg is trying to figure out what to do with his cash. He's got 9 titanium as well. It's pretty good. He's definitely going to score a lot of points here. I think his best play must be to fund... I think his best play has to be to fund that award. I could be wrong on that, but it just depends on what he has. He's got 6 cards. Yeah. 2 points for 27. Okay. That could have been worse. Because it's 2 points for 22. It's pretty good. I was surprised this guy didn't claim the landlord. He basically might be done. Greg is just worried about things that will give me a huge boost to my economy. I mean, if I were playing this game super cutthroat, I would have been selling cards one by one to force Greg to take his last actions, but I'm just not going to... It's just annoying to play that way. Also, I'm running out of time, so it wouldn't be ideal for me, but... All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and play... I'm going to play Interstellar Colony Ship. Oh, maybe, oh yeah, they do keep those points face down. I guess maybe neither of these guys want to fund it because they're not sure who's going to win it. I guess that's a possibility too. But my guess is that Greg feels that the coast is clear now. What I could do is try and use hackers to get that guy to methane from Titan. Okay, that's a good card for him. He's got the 1 multiplier. Yeah, he's probably gonna edge me for the minor now. Well, this game's gonna be close, but I think I narrowly lost it. Everybody's in it. Everybody is in it. Greg's trying to decide whether or not to fund the banker. All right, what are my last plays here? I have 17 cash. I'm going to be at 4 on my steel production. That's annoying. I wish Greg wouldn't play like that right now. Okay, so he passed. I'm going to play... Fine, two can play that game. I'm going to sell small animals. Did I put a... I can't remember if I put a fish on there already. I guess I did. Am I making you nervous, Nima? I don't have much to do left anyway. It's basically commercial zone, and I'm almost certainly not going to play hackers. I don't... But I'm probably going to play commercial zone. See, this is kind of lame because Greg is trying to decide whether to fund the landlord or the banker. And I could have just slow rolled all my cards. It's like I wish he would just fucking pass because he's done. He has nothing else to do. Yeah, I agree. But I'm not playing that way, but Greg is. So if he wins by the... all right, that's fine. All right, so I'm going to play Commercial District. I'm not going to use that because I'm going to make him work for it. And that's all I got. Oh man, I prevented him from getting these 5 points, so I feel fine about it. That was the whole reason I was selling those. So. All right. Let's see what happens. This one's going to be close. I hope he places it right here. Gives me a point. How many points did Greg end up with? 17. I had 20, and I have an additional 6 under here. So I have a 9-point margin on him on this. And he... Yeah, it's going to be close. I do have a couple points on the ground. Well, I think those actually get counted into my... All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Wow. The Helion player won. I'm very surprised about that, actually. I did not see that coming. How did I not get the... Greg lost me that game with Virus hitting me for 2 points, and then my misplay with the ocean tile. That cost me. I thought I was second place in minor. I don't... He must have caught up on that, though. Huh. I'm interested to see that. Interested to see how that minor thing went. Because I had 2. I made 2. I was at 4. I think I cost myself that somehow, because that if I get second place on minor, I win because he's -2, I'm +2. I only got 5 points on awards, but I thought I was getting that minor. Well, GG's.